Today, it's not a case of if, but when, as we take on Walsall.
Can you hear the sound?
I mean, as you can see then, viewers, since we last met against Leyton Orient, we have gone on and won every single game. We have now won 8 in a row, so we are in unbelievable form. After that Leyton Orient game, a Carlos Tevez gave us a 1-0 win. Our third 1-0 win in a row came from Marcelo Mele getting his first goal for the club in the 19th minute, and Swindon went down to 10 men with 16 minutes of the game remaining. Forest Green beat us earlier in the season, and we managed to beat them this time around with Carlos Tevez and Rodell Richards both scoring in the first 25 minutes of the game to give us a comfortable 2-0 victory at home. We travelled away to Exeter to pick up another 3 points, scoring 3 goals in the process, with goals coming from Ryan Cassidy, Tyreek Wright and Tim Close. Rochdale made us work very, very hard for the 3 points here after we were 1-0 up in 8 minutes. Then we were 1-1 after 24 minutes, then 2-1 down, but Ian Henderson got a brace against his former club to get his first goal since Boxing Day, and then Matty Lund rounded off the scoring and we got all 3 points. And then Scunthorpe came to the Peninsula Stadium with Carlos Tevez getting a 22nd minute penalty, sealing all 3 points for us once again. Those results then leave us sitting top of the table, 19 points clear of Swindon and Leyton Orient, and we are definitely in the playoffs. It's not showing it here for some reason. I don't know if that's a little bug. But with the 8 games remaining, if you pick up maximum points, there's another 24 points to play for. Colchester, adding that 24 along with Rochdale, can get 92 points. So we need just 3 points today against Walsall to get to that level. So we could essentially seal promotion within the next few games. And like I said, I think we've done it already. I don't think it's a case of if, I think it's a case of when. But there is one thing worrying me looking ahead to a potential League One season, and that is the finances of the club. We currently find ourselves with a £1.3 million deficit in the overall balance. What we've got is wage budget. We're spending £53,000 a week. Next year we're guaranteed to be spending about 47, so there's about 6,000 to play with, but we can spend up to 57,000. I'm wondering, is that where we are hemorrhaging money? We are under the budget, but we need to spend that budget wisely. We've extended another contract in Ben Alnwick. He's took a pay cut as well to stay for another 2 years, and I think that's a really good bit of business for us. Transfer budget wise, looking next season, we're going to have a minimum of 25 grand. This year we've got 46. Hopefully, if we go up, that will increase. But I think when you're looking at it, that is one thing that does worry me should we get to a League One season next year. But without any further ado then, viewers, let's get into this Walsall game and see if we can break the 90-point barrier. We do have a couple of fitness issues throughout the squad and injuries, which are hampering team selection a little bit, but thankfully you can see by these green lines the brilliant relationships we've got with the players. London, Melee, Close and Nightingale. To say that partnership's only been there not even 2 months yet, to say they've got that line already is brilliant. And Shepherd and Wright on that right-hand side. So we go with Alnwick and goal, back 4 of Ndaba, Close, Nightingale and Shepherd. Melly and Lund in the middle. Morris is on the left, Wright is on the right, and Tevez and Henderson lead the line for us today. Carlos Tevez has got 8 goals since coming in for the club as well, which have been vital, and he has been the difference maker for us a lot of times this season. If we hadn't brought him in, we maybe wouldn't have won some of the games we have. Fingers crossed he can make that difference for us once again today. And as well, as you can see, Tim Close is unfortunately leaving the club. He's going back to Switzerland, his home country. We tried to offer him a contract. We couldn't meet his financial demands, and he has decided to leave the club. Very, very sad, because I think he's been a brilliant signing since he's come in here, getting 5 goals in the process as well. So that sort of leaves us with a little bit of a headache for next season. But what we have done is, as well, in other transfer news, we have extended Ndaba's loan until the end of next season. So hopefully that fills up a void which could be left by Close. But either way, we need to replace Close with some quality for next year. Here we go then. We are underway. A very defensive formation coming up by Walsall here. 4-4-1-1. A very big gap in between the midfield and the striker sitting, well, the player sitting in the hole behind the striker. Tevez with a corner. Gives us a highlight. Oh, and Close. Goes close there with Rushworth holding onto the ball for Walsall in their green kit today, playing with red socks. We are in red shirts with white shorts and socks. Melly in the middle of the park, gives it to Ndaba. Looking to break forward into Lund, Morris on this left-hand side. What will he do? He's had a very good season for us, and I've been delighted with the progression that he has made, and hopefully he can carry that form into next season as Lund finds Tyree Wright, and he gets his 8th goal of the season. That's a lovely diagonal ball, and Wright finishes with a brilliant volley, and that is a fantastic ball, and that is the quality that we possess in this league. Lund, look at that with his right foot. The curl and the spin on that is unbelievable. And Tyree Wright says thank you very much and finishes it and pumps his fist in the air. And we are 1-0 up after just 15 minutes here. And we are looking like we are going to break that 92-point barrier. Well, the 90-point barrier and go on to 90 points. Our goal difference as well, a plus 47, is unbelievable. We will be 19 points clear at this point, which is just fantastic work. Imagine if we could go to 20 points clear today. Let's have a look. Hopefully not, as Kinsella goes. Well, hopefully we can. What I mean, hopefully not, is as Walsall go for the attack there and Kinsella flashes the ball wide. Looking ahead to next season, we are looking at targets as well to try and come in and improve the squad. This point, because of the pre-contract situation, is proving a little bit more difficult, but we don't know what the budgets are going to be like, and that's the key thing. Once the promotion is sealed, fingers crossed, I think once we get those budgets, it'll be easier to make decisions on players. We've told the boys to go out there, steal the show, and make every difference in this second half. As I said, I would love us to potentially get to 20 points clear today. It doesn't look like that's going to happen as Leyton Orient are 3-0 up. Bates into Earring for Walsall here. They've been very, very quiet. We've been so solid defensively. Oh, as we've leaked a goal there with Fevier. The words have barely come out of my mouth as Walsall have scored, and Shepherd was very poor there. He's been outdone in the air. Don't think he's seen Fevier come over his shoulder here. You just see him peel off, and Shepherd's a couple of yards ahead of him. Fevier gets there ahead of Shepherd, and Alnwick is unfortunately a little bit too far to the other post, and he is beaten. That is their first shot on target. We've had a very quiet game from Morris, Tevez and Henderson today, so we will make some changes to try and freshen it up a little bit. Switch Wright and Morris, so Wright moves onto that left hand side. Rodell Richards comes on, and he and Henderson will drop to the bench as well for Ryan Cassidy, who will come off it and see if he can make an impact as well as we look to continue our good form. We really, really want to continue this winning run. The 90-point barrier might be, well, it is still going to be broken if we draw, but you'd love it to be broken with a win here. Let's see if we can do it. 8 minutes to go. It's going very, very quiet. Walsall out-possessing us with the ball as well. It looks like we are going to draw, unfortunately, though, at home. And, oh, the champagne remains on ice, I think, viewers. And not a brilliant performance there. When you look at the games that we have been winning compared to what we have now in this performance, I'm a little bit disappointed with that, I have to say. We're going to tell the boys that we're really not happy and we should have won that match and just try and fire them up. I think they're already on the beaches and I think they know what they're doing. Although I think, looking at it, we might have just got promotion with 7 games remaining. Looking at that, I think we might have just done it. Let's see what goes on when we get back there, as Colchester have lost. That could be key for us. And there it is. The champagne is no longer on ice. The corks are popping and we are promoted to League One with 7 games remaining. And there's the budget we're talking about. £72,000 a week means we are increasing that transfer budget by £15,000 with a transfer budget of £32,500. Wish we would have seen that a little bit better. But either way, we are in League One next season. We are up. The first time of asking. And 7 games remaining. We are 15 games unbeaten in a row here. I think what we'll do is, then, viewers, we will play the game out until we become champions. I think what we'll do is we'll try and come back for that champions game, wherever that could be. I don't think it'll be far away, but we've got 7 games remaining. We'll get this season out and we'll look ahead to League One. But if you have enjoyed that, viewers, please don't forget to smash that like button for me. Share the video around. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Put your comments down in that section below as well about our promotion winning season. And do you think we can go on and lift the championship? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the championship game.